especially to those who are playing niche music, the mere fact that they chose to play not so popular form of music, that means they have a passion for that. Kasi
Yes,
hindi
definitely.
nila priority ang pagiging uso.
Yes.
Exactly.
Hindi nila priority ang pagiging sikat. Yan.
Hindi
So,
sila
doon pa lang
sell out.
Doon pa lang nag-gauge mo na. At ito yung mga may potential na maging artist.
Yes,
If your
that's
music
right.
doesn't reflect real life and real experience, it's just, you're just a performer. You're not an artist.
Yes.
You're not an
Yeah.
Igiit natin yung pagiging Filipinos natin at ikwento natin
Exactly.
kung ano yung how it is for us. And the only time that you could do that is not singing foreign songs. You sing and you create your own songs and put it out there sa World Wide Web. So that, this strictly Filipino, talent Filipino, culture Filipino.
So our guest is currently very active in promoting independent local artists through her Facebook page, Boys and Beats, and she does a lot of CSR work assisting artists as well through her NGOs Heart of Music and Kayakap. Everyone, an accomplished artist and an entrepreneur, please give it up for Miss Skarlet of the 90s ska band Pu3ska. Yay! Yay!
Hello, ma'am. Hi, Miss Skarlet. Hi, Miss Skarlet.
Hi, Miss Skarlet.
Hello, good evening, Mark.
Good
Mr.
evening.
George Fernando, hi. It's a revival, and it's
okay.
an original punk song by the group called College. Yung iba naman tinawag Urban Bandits. Yung songwriter namin, band leader namin, si Arnold Morales, wrote that song in the 80s pa. Tapos ni-revive for Pu3ska kasi siya yung namin, songwriter tsaka gitarista namin siya. Kaya lang it's very different from the original
beat
version. First of course it was originally written panlalaki siya punk siya and then
I see.
So ganon. And then ginawang nilagyan ng festive ska two-tone
Festive mood.
flavor. Tapos babae na yung kumakanta, which is ako. Yun.
Aning, how did you feel about performing this song?
Familiar ako dun sa song noon pa. And it's a beautiful beautiful song. The idea of the song is yun nga, tama ka. It's like it's a celebration of Filipinas.
Yes.
There you go.
Definitely.
Very timely.
Empowered, beautiful, hindi lang inside out, and very oozing with shoots pa. Yung gano'n.
Yes.
That's the word for it.
So from the 80s itself, we were already trying to empower women at that time, as Filipinos.
And as interpreted and written by a male.
Yes,
so,
by a man.
There you go.
Appreciate na talaga na very attractive sa male na open-minded din sa mga ganong klaseng babae. Yung ganong personality, which is at that time in the 80s, meron na dun nandun na yun kaya lang may konti pa sigurong tweaking. And then and it became very, very ripe during the 90s. At that time, syempre, naka-focus kami sa paggawa ng mga kanta. We need all the influence that we get to put in our original music. So, as a group and as an individual, we listen to a lot of music na ska, of course, traditional ska, the two-tone ska, yung lahat ng generations ng ska. And we also listen to a lot of soul, yung mga northern soul stuff. And then we also listen to novelty songs. Yung mga tipong
novelty.
yung mga tipong Dolphy Panchito noong 60s, big band pa din.
Yeah, right.
That stuff na sila Pugo and Tugo, Patsy, si Patsy,
Yes,
tsaka si
yes.
Pugo, si
Yung
Dolphy
mga kanta ni
Pancito.
Yoyoy.
Ay,
Di ba?
oo, even older pa nga than Yoyoy, yung mga tipong ganong ano. And then we also listen to jazz, big band. So, nandun lahat yun. It's a
Halo-halo.
It's a hodgepodge of
Oo.
genres.
It's one of the probably something that I would really endorse to a lot of songwriters there and music makers. You have to listen to a lot of things to be able
Exactly.
to
That's true.
you get
That's true.
the inspiration, hindi
Yes,
not to copy,
yes,
of
yes.
course. So that
Correct,
you
correct.
will not be limited when you imagine. Kasi you're only as big as your imagination is only as big as what you
Right.
open yourself to. So
Yes,
gusto
yes,
mo imagine ng world,
definitely.
wala ka namang
Yes,
database na inilagay sa loob. Wala rin. Di ba?
Correct. Tama. You need the material eh. Tama.
Correct.
Yung genres before, malaki din ang influence ng mga nakakatugtog namin. Kasi kasama namin sila sa tugtog.
Yes.
Natututo kami sa kanila.
Exactly.
Yeah. Kasi ang maganda ng 90s, dahil wala pang social media no? So talagang wala pang YouTube, wala pang ganun. So yung source of ano ba talaga, yung pag-gimmick is gimmick. You have to be physically there. And
Yeah.
every night, that's why nasa band paper yung one week na 1 month na schedule na mga bars.
Na outline.
Tapos, oo. Ano yun? Kinukuha mo yun na pag may tugtog ako sa, halimbawa, sa Merix, titingnan ko na kung sino yung
calendar.
Tapos meron akong ano ba yun? Kalendar. May tawag dun eh. Yung meron kang
Parang
sarili
planner.
Yun, planner.
Oh my God, ang 90s.
On paper.
Grabe.
Susulat mo na sa planner mo, pupunta ako dito dahil gusto ko panoorin si Francis M. Gusto ko panoorin si Ganyan.
Yeah. Oo nga.
Actually, ginagawa ko yan sa 70s eh. Kasi may malaking kalendaryo dun, di ba, Kap? Sa 70s. So, ako din. Pinipicturean ko na lang siya.
Pero minsan, masipag yung mga bars, meron na silang photocopy.
Bibigyan na lang nila.
Iba talaga dati, analog talaga eh. As in, hawak mo talaga eh.
Oo, meron
Ang
silang
galing.
parang brochuring DIY.
Right. Oo.
Nakakamiss.
Kaming mga banda, nagkukwentuhan kahit hindi namin gig. Nakatambay kami.
Nakakatawa.
Tambay na.
Trip namin yung tumatambay sa gutter, sa labas.
Nag-aabang.
Mga banda ngayon talagang aloof na yung mga sikat eh. Pero mas nandun sa gutter, mas gusto namin. Correct. Dun sa gutter. Yun, ganon. Yun. And then the experience too as a band, as part of a band. Kasi it's either you're chaotic dahil hindi kayo magkasundo or magkasundo kayo and your original compositions reflect that kind of relationship. So, yung iba and then, iba naman nagagalit, nagiging angsty yung mga kanta. Pero, ganda pa rin. Sabi, there are sides to being in a group eh. Kasi that's, you're adjusting to several people eh.
For sure, Manila Girl was like, was always played.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So pag may sumisikat na kanta, the radio stations play it. I mean, sorry for the term, play it to death.
We deliver may demand, may clamor. So, and not only that, the stations, they are there to make money. Of course, that's business. So the more listeners they have, the more sponsors that will buy airtime in their in
the stations,
their program,
yes.
In the stations.
Right.
So it's still numbers. It's a numbers game. It's marketing. And for the artist naman, ang maganda diyan is at the start when everybody's neophytes, nakikiramdam yung mga major labels. Sino ba yung sisilitan na pondo? Yun nga yung the very controversial payola. So So, pinapapayolahan ko muna. So, pag naramdaman na nila, "Ay, meron ako dito, weed, tungaw, brown beet, Pu3ska, e-heads, ganyan. Uy, ang lakas ng request nito." Yun na, susugsugan na nila yun. Parang nagsisigaba. So, sige, kaya mo yan. Yun. And then they have a star. So, kasi
Yes.
yun eh, neck and neck sa mga recording companies eh.
Recording
So, arts
company.
Correct.
ganyan. Gagawa rin ako ng eraser heads na isa pa. Gagawa ako River Maya.
Alam ko yun.
Ang
Alternative
galing.
side days.
So, ganyan. At tapos, dumating ang Pu3ska. Walang makabuka. Kasi weird yung tugtog na.
Oo. Tsaka yung
Niche.
parang that time, kayo yung pinaka,
Yeah.
sa genre ng ska eh.
Let's face it, it's not as we already know that it will not be as big as Eraserheads or like dahil nga the mere fact that there's a horn section there, it's not going to be kasi it's a different ball game for something like that.
And
Yes.
yung masa, hindi nila alam eh. Di sila familiar din sa genre ng
but
ska
they were
during the
introduced.
90s. Oo.
Yes.
And the good thing about it, they were introduced. Tingnan mo, halos lahat, ang dami ng may horn section.
Oo. Kasi parang nag-click sila eh.
Radioactive sa
Parang-
project for what?
Oo, parang reggae ba to? Diba? Tapos parang, or ska? Ano yung ska?
Siguro,
Exactly.
kasabay sa yun eh. So, lahat na, pati pop jazz, pati soul, yung mga ganun na gaganon, pati reggae, nagkaroon na ng horns. Ang reggae nun, walang BMR only has a trumpet player.
Oh, yes. Brown man. Hi, Brown man.
CDI doesn't have So, yung mga reggae artist bands nun, wala naman talagang horns. Meron keyboards.
Yeah.
Kasi, dumating Pu3ska, ay, ang ganda pala ng tunog na may horse. Talagang nagtropa.
At saka sayaw ka agad, di ba? Sasayaw ka agad eh. Kasi, how can you not dance to it? How do you guys feel about that? Like, yung a song like Humanap Ka ng Pangit o kaya Multong Bakla, hindi yan papasa ngayon or parang people will, or social media will say, hindi pwede yan gamitin yung word na yan or hindi pwedeng gamitin yung How do you feel about that?
Well, what happened in the past should not be criticized anymore. Kasi nga, kaya nga lumabas yung mga bagay na yun at the time. It's a sentiment, it's a, once you, yun yung form of expression, and kung hindi siya sinensor noon, di tapos na yun.
Correct.
Oo, pakinggan nyo na lang for the sake of, huwag nyo nang i-extrapolate.
For the fun of it.
For the fun of
Yeah.
it. Choice na lang ng mga bata ngayon if they will like it or get offended with it. Pero, they cannot say na yung
You cannot do that. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
It's part of history. Kung ano man yung
Yes,
nandun before,
exactly.
ganun na lang yun. Ayaw mo, di wag. Yun lang yun.
Correct.
Oo, talagang in time mag-evolve lahat ng bagay, and by that time na yung generation natin, since okay sa at the time na buhay tayo ng ganung panahon at bata tayo, it cannot repeat itself eh. The experience, the smell, the noise, the away, the chismis, but it's part of everything that's happening now. So it's still a good thing, and good or bad that na nangyari before, including sa music. It's still part of expression, freedom, and innovation. So all of those in general is very contributory to where we are right now, di ba? Good or bad. So, naman yun.
The musicians starting out, do they also draw their their influences from the 90s?
Ba eksena yan eh. Sa underground kasi, when I say underground, the punk, medyo may exclusivity dyan. Punk, ska. Ang reggae nga, hindi underground eh. Hardcore, then metal, merong eksenang goth. Yan, yung mga medyo nandyan sa gantong eksena, they are very big in history. Nagre-respect sila ng history, ng yung kung saan nanggaling yung ganon, ganyan. Hindi ko lang sure sa sa rock, meron din ganyan. Depende sa sa influence. Oo.
Right,
Hindi ko alam sa pop. Kasi pop is continuously evolving
Evolving,
And
yes.
part of being a player of a specific genre is roots. Especially to those who are playing niche music. The mere fact
Right.
that they chose to play not so popular form of music, that means they have a passion for that. Kasi
Yes, definitely.
hindi nila priority ang pagiging uso.
Yes.
Exactly. Yes.
Ang pagiging sikat. Yan.
Hindi
So,
sila
doon pa lang
sell out.
Doon pa lang nag-gauge mo na, at ito yung mga may potential na maging artist. And those who have mga bata, if you want to elevate your game, you have to remove the idea of having lots of money and being popular. Because the real good music and the purest artists that you could dig is you have to dig. You really have to dig. And sa mga roots yung sustansya. If you see just the superficial part of an art, it's not even art form, it's a performance.
Right.
You know, you see the leaves, yeah, that's beautiful, and then the fruit, and doesn't go to where the nutrients come from for them to thrive.
That's right.
Oo.
Yes, that's right.
Yun. So, I'm a big fan of roots, of nurturing the roots. And in all forms, culture yun eh. Oo, culture and subculture. It's very important. Why is Skarlet dancing vigorously with ska? Ano yun?
That's ska eh.
No. Oo. The mere reason that I'm attracted to the music is that, one, it's really festive because there's a socio-political history
Influence of that music, yes.
and every form of music based on that. It's not something like, ay, ang happy ko, gagawa ko ng bagong genre. Hindi. Hindi ako gagawa akong ganito, masaya ako, marami kong pera genre. Wala naman ganun eh. Nakalagay yan sa history. So, pag nahihirapan yung tao, lumabas yung blues, lumabas yung emo, ganyan. Ay, ang saya. Liberation ng Pilipinas, nagkaroon ng EDSA Revolution, sasaya ng mga kanta, naglabasan ng reggae ulit, alam mo yon, yung ethnic, yung world music.
Yes, world music.
Alam mo, nag-mix sa rock, nag-mix sa ganyan. Ayun. So, lahat yan ay carriers, music is, and the musicians are carriers of history. And
yes.
Yung kung
sentiment sentiment ng people at the time. Yes,
so
definitely.
if the kids will look into or yung personal experience niya, kasi ang hirap, walang pera, COVID, gawa kanta. Yun, because it's part of ang daming mga COVID songs na lumabas, very optimistic, meron din namang malungkot, diba?
Yes.
It's real life. Oo, if your music doesn't reflect real life and real experience, it's just, you're just a performer. You're not an artist.
Yes.
You're not an artist.
Yes.
We just got a lesson in the difference between performing and being an artist, like being alive as an artist.
Hindi ko naman minamaliit or basta I'm just putting a sort of like my take on what kind of musician you are. Kasi if you can be a very good musician and very skilled, you can sound like Jaco Pastorius doing the bass.
Favorite ko yan. He's my favorite.
But you don't create your own sound or your own song.
Yes.
You're a good performer.
That's right.
You're not an artist.
Exactly.
There is never in the history of Pinoy, being a Filipino, na may shortage tayo ng talent and creativity. I think I want to encourage everyone to write more, to create more, and to talk about what's happening right now and what's happening with you right now, because that's the only way that our culture will further itself, heal from what we are experiencing right now. We learn from the past, and these songs, you just put it out there in a very weird way of explaining things. Diba, panahon, sa mga teki dyan, AI na ngayon. maglabas
Mm.
artificial intelligence. If we do not create and make ourselves present in the dun sa yung creativity and yung culture ng ating pagiging tayo, biging Pilipino, marami ng
Being
information
human.
pumapasok. Oo, pumapasok. Igiit natin yung pagiging Filipinos natin at kwento natin
Exactly.
kung ano yung how it is for us. And the only time that you could do that is not singing foreign songs. You sing and you create your own songs and put it out there sa World Wide Web. So that, distinctly Filipino, talent Filipino, culture Filipino.
Yes.
Hindi naman sa may Filipinism, pero that's our contribution to the global
Right,
unity
yes.
na narinig nila.
That's
So, we will need
That's
to weave our way through the entire thing. This is the best time of being creative. We are there's too much emotions going on, and may our art be our way to be the catalyst for us to survive this crisis, para lumakas yung loob natin to help each other, and also hopefully to hope to if push comes to shove, we still have ourselves and our music in this, to cling to at night. And
Yes.
hindi lang musika, poet, visual artist, everybody. This is our calling. This is our time.
Yes. This is our
At the
time.
front line of history. Yan.